Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a money and career mid-month reading for the sign of Scorpio, mid-month February, money and career. If you have not subscribed and it's the first time you are checking out my channel, thank you so much for dropping by. I hope you enjoy this reading. I have just uploaded this week for the first time weekly money and career readings. If you're interested in taking a look at those, welcome. All right, let's get started. Scorpio, money and career, mid-month February. The cards are flying out. My mid-month Scorpio for the month of February. Okay, let me stop for one moment because, the Fool. The Fool, apologies that I don't have too much light, but I work with natural light, so sometimes if the weather is overcast, there's not much light. Page of Wands, the Tower, I want to say the Tower, Seven of Wands, and Eight of Swords. My, oh my, Scorpio, mid-month February. Scorpio, it is such an adventure every time. Stop and go and figuring things out and starting something new and realizing we have to push through to something else. It has been a battle for the past few years. It has been difficult. And even though Scorpio is finding their way, finding some sort of balance, it's not the same balance as before. So it's all about discovery and realizing Three of Swords, not surprising, realizing that everything is difficult. But it's not that difficult, Scorpio. It's just different. But it seems, let me just move this around a little bit. There we go. It just seems that since it's not the same, it's heavy, right? It's heavy to find new. It's heavy to find a new, to start a new type of motor. It's a new type of motivation, understanding that we're going through new paths and we're sort of unveiling new paths as we go. And we don't know what it's made of, and we were reconstructing something completely new, and it's exhausting. Let's just put it that way. It's exhausting. So yes, you might be, okay, that looks pretty good. Just put it like that. Apologies. There we go. Even though, yes, you might have your job, yes, you might have your career, but it's still not the same stamina that you had pre-world situation. Scorpio has figured out with this world situation, the lesson, I don't like to say the lesson, the energies that you felt during the world situation, even before that, it was a little tricky for Scorpio, is to not overgive, to not feel obligated that you have to give 300%, that you have to prove that you are above, to prove that you can do more than anybody else, that you have the energy to be there when everybody else cannot, to be there first in the morning when everyone else has something else to do, to be ultra reliable, and to get your hands dirty when no one else wants to replace people, to be there on weekends, to be there in the evenings, to be so loyal and real and reliable, and realize at the end of the day, at the end of that world situation, no one cares. No one treats you better, or no one praises you. Not that Scorpio wants praise, but Scorpio gets their drive in having that power, feeling they can make it happen no matter what. They will find the solution, they'll figure it out, they'll figure out the people, they'll figure out the situation, and they will make it happen. But you realized that it didn't make your life better. It didn't make you able to take some time for yourself, to take time to do other things, to discover, to do hobbies, to discover that you liked other things, that you could create other things. I don't know why I want to see create, but it was just on the go, on the go, on the go, knowing you had the power, knowing that you could do it. And if no one else could do it, you could do it. And that's what everybody started to do. Go to Scorpio, because you know that they will be the fool to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning. They will be that person that is so reliable that even if they don't want to do it, Scorpio would be there. So that was your lesson. Understanding that it wasn't Scorpio to your advantage to push yourself 300% and show everybody how much you could do, how much you could handle, how much more you could handle than anybody else. Sorry for the tangent, but that is really the lesson learned. So this time around, that's why it's taking so long, Scorpio, taking so long. I think it's taking long for everybody, for every sign, to reconnect, to reconstruct, to figure things out, to understand what they want to do next, what they're building, what they're made of, right? But Scorpio understands now that they're not going to put themselves out there for other people, put themselves on the line. No, I think Scorpio, doesn't want all that pressure anymore. I think Scorpio thrived on pressure, thrived on responsibility, thrived on getting the job done above and beyond, right? And now, Two of Swords, the Hangman, knowing that you don't need that pressure. That's just adding stress and anxiety, Scorpio. You can go at your own speed, discover at your own speed. Yes, there you go. The Hermit. Discover at your own speed and really rely on your inner soul to understand the rhythm and the speed you want to go. To respect yourself, to be kind to yourself, to be gentle with yourself, and not overexert yourself to prove power, to prove that ultimate loyalty, or whatever it is. However, take it as it resonates for you. You do not have to prove yourself anymore, Scorpio. And I think that your next step in your next real step in your career, in your job, in your professional path, you are still searching. You're still searching, and you are, look at this. Wow. As I'm, look at this, and you have the Magician. You're still searching. You're still battling. You're still soul searching. As the world opened up, I want to say in September 2021 is when Scorpio started to be able to open the blinds, open their eyes, see colors, see specks of colors of the world, breathing again, opening up to the world, opening up to others, understanding that there was still a life, there was a new path, not sure where it was, not sure what we were going to make of it, but there is a path to be built, right? And Scorpio, the Fool, it is new energies. And Scorpio has been dealing with this new question mark, right? Since September. Yes, finding a balance, sort of breathing, sort of learning to breathe now and going on a completely different rhythm. And whatever was making you thrive before, whatever was exhilarating, giving you that energy, that ambition, that good stress, to that adrenaline is not the same. And actually, Scorpio, you don't even know what's giving you the adrenaline anymore. That's the thing. You are waiting. That's exactly it. You are waiting for the next thing that's going to give you a little adrenaline, a little excitement to push forward. But you're not pushing forward in the same way. You have a complete different approach and a complete different energy in your professional vibe. You're not going for that overkill. You're not doing that anymore. You're preserving yourself. You're understood now to be calm and to preserve yourself, to protect yourself, to have boundaries. Before, Scorpio never had boundaries. Mental boundaries, yes. But professional boundaries, nah. Scorpio was always there when needed. So this new path here is Page of Wands, is you, not immature, but the new budding feelings. Have you found the adrenaline yet? I don't think so. You're still staying in a zone, figuring things out step by step, understanding the Tower, that there are moments where you're just going to, you're going to have triggers here and there. I think it's not just one Tower moment, right? It's several Tower moments, several changes, several transformations, because the regeneration, it's really about a regeneration of Scorpio. It has been so profoundly difficult to transform this time. And it's not even a transformation. It is a complete rediscovery of the world and a complete rediscovery of your emotional world and the impact the world has on you and what you are serving the world, what your energies are for this new path. 3 of Swords, 8 of Swords, that stuck, you're still semi-stuck, you still have the stigmas of what has happened the past few years. Are you moving along? Yes, but you're moving on really at a snail pace, where everything is still a trigger. Or you're not even going there yet. You're not even going there because you are regenerating, reconstructing, and reevaluating yourself. I think you have reevaluated yourself, hard word to say apparently for me, reevaluated yourself constantly on this new journey, because it is a journey. It is a journey. You're keeping your space. It is a new journey. It is difficult. You have those patterns and those stigmas that are anchored in you and that have been anchored in you that are forcing you to make choices, forcing you to choose a path at one point, Scorpio. Do you want to stick to the same career? Do you want to stick to the same people you're working with? Do you want to choose something completely different? Because yes, right now you're dabbling in several things. You're creating. You might be, you're trying different things, and you're making money different ways. That's one discovery that Scorpio has made, to make money in different ways and to believe in themselves and to build different things and try new things and put yourself out there for what you want, and not preserve yourself or hide yourself behind a persona, Scorpio, so that people are sort of never know exactly what's going on, or never know exactly what cards you're going to pull, right? This time you're putting yourself out there in a different way, still soul searching, still prioritizing, but it is a battle of every day. What am I made of? What is this all going to become? What is my next step? Or is this continuously sort of several steps at a time and just attempting and figuring things out along the way? Usually Scorpio is sharp and laser beam sharp, and they know where they're going, and they know they're always one step forward in what their next step is going to be. Not this time. This time it's still slow-mo. But I think it's also because since you've learned to be kind to yourself, the universe is also kind to you, Scorpio. In other words, take your time to choose. Take your time to find yourself. Take your time to be kind to yourself and others being kind to you. Take your time to discover, to learn new skills, to start new hobbies, and to make money off of that. And you're making money in a different way. It's okay. It's not like you're not doing anything. It's just so different that it's going to take time to adapt. It's going to take time to understand what this is all made of. And then you have the Magician here, asserting yourself, but also, manifesting. But you know what? It's about manifesting what you want, being independent, remaining independent, keeping that freedom, because Scorpio, that is the most important thing in your mind. Remaining independent, remaining free mind, free soul. Scorpio functions that way. If they are free to choose, if they are free to create, if they're free to work in their way, they will thrive, right? There's nothing worse than imposing rules and regulations, codes, and systematic ways to Scorpio. That's the worst thing to do to a Scorpio. They will not thrive. So the Magician is manifesting you, manifesting these changes, but manifesting these changes at your speed, wanting new, but still not exactly knowing what this is all about, right? So you're starting to get your energy back. You're starting to get your motivation back. You're starting to get your enthusiasm back. And it is the renewal of your resources, renewal of different resources, because now you're playing with different resources. Your drawers are full of different ideas, different ways, different approaches. So you're almost manifesting something that you don't even know yet. You're manifesting that energy. You know what your energy is all about. You know what you don't want. So you're almost manifesting a way. You're manifesting a way, an energy, a renewal of your energy. You're manifesting a new motivation. You're manifesting that new adrenaline. What? Asking universe. Scorpio is asking the universe, what is going to bring me my new adrenaline? What is my new adrenaline going to be? And am I even going to thrive on that adrenaline? It's making me choke. But you're ready. You're ready at a different speed. Don't want any pressure. Don't want any stress. Only want to do things that you can manage. But you're ready. But I think people around you, Scorpio, have understood that you're not that same person, that you're not that same energy. And so if they push a little bit, for example, if you had a job and people come back to you to offer you new things, you might accept, you might refuse, or you might take a little less on, right? But they're still coming back to you. They still trust you. They just know that you're taking on a different load, a different way. Scorpio, these readings are always so profound. I mean, it's supposed to be a mid-month money and career, but it is always about that soul search. Yes, you're in your power. You're in your power, Scorpio. It's you're in your power. It's just a different power. It feels different. Yes, it doesn't feel the same, but you're still going. You're still there. The Emperor is about asserting yourself. You're going to have a clear vision, Scorpio, on what you want. But it's just different than before. So you have to adapt, and you have to just learn to accept this different way. It's a little more blurry. It's not as sharp. It's not as laser focused, because you are discovering a whole different array of energies to move forward. So you are going to know what you want. You are going to assert yourself. You are going to use your power just in a different way. And you know that it is with that power, even if it feels different, it's still there. It's still there. You are still master of your choices. You are still master of your actions, your responsibilities. You are constructing. It might feel different. That's why it might feel like you're not, you're neither here nor there, and it's sort of confusing, right? But no, you are constructing. You are moving forward, taking responsibility of your life, your powers, your ideas, your ego, right? But I think that honestly, Scorpio, your ego is so far removed from this path. Scorpio has an ego, but I think that now that ego is, Scorpio's just happy to be around, happy to have a job, happy to be comfortable and enjoying a job. I think that is, and connecting. I think that's about it. That's about all Scorpio is asking for, probably all signs. But I think that Scorpio is really knows that, yes, just get the job done. Work methodically at moving forward, strategically moving forward, figuring things out along the way, testing the waters, testing new jobs, testing new contacts. Yes, you're still soul searching. And the Hermit is soul searching, yes, but it is also wanting to stay independent, right? Just be patient, researching, soul searching, what's coming next, what your adrenaline is going to be all about, right? And it's all about remaining comfortable in your zone, remaining independent, remaining free of mind. I keep getting this free mind, free soul, free in your movement, and free in your choices. Very important. Again, and then we have the Two of Wands, or Three of Wands and Two of Wands. Opening up to the world, new partnerships, new business opportunities, new progress in openings, job openings, more responsibilities, new career opportunities, meeting people, but maybe also going out, maybe moving countries, moving cities, discovering the world, discovering new people, discovering new environments, right? I think that you are open to the world now. Before, you were laser focused on your career, on what you had to do, and being very good at it, and very, very sharp, and taking on a lot of jobs, taking on a lot of responsibility, and being proud to get the job done, and being proud to be that hard worker, right? Well, now erase that, Scorpio. Erase that. You are now there to, on your own speed, with kindness and soothing energy, finding different openings, doors opening, new people, discovering new jobs, new skills at your own speed. No pressure, no anxiety, no stress. It is the way it is. Your doors are opening. They might not be the fastest, but they are not fast right now, as this world is still going through, the difficulties. You are taking in what you can take in. And I think you're okay, Scorpio, living with that. I think like most of us right now. Okay with what the universe is sending to you. Starting to, want to go out and see if you can find other things. But you're not putting pressure on yourself. You're just going to discover this new world, these new opportunities, little by little, and only accept if it's something you're comfortable with, there's something that is going to let you keep your independence, keep your free mind, your free will. You do not want to be imposed, Scorpio, but you want to discover, and you're still working very hard and diligently at what you do. People respect you for what you do. 10 of coins, it's bringing in harmony, Scorpio. It's coming in, just in a different way. And I think that it feels lighter. That's why you don't connect with it, Scorpio. You don't connect with it yet. You will, but you're still learning to understand, still learning how to receive these new energies. They're difficult to be completely comfortable with because you don't identify, you don't connect. This is not something you're used to. So you really have to adapt now to a different sort of life, just like everyone else, right? It's learning how to adapt. But it has been such a journey that for Scorpio, it takes a while. But it's okay. Take a step back. Take a step back when you need to. Yes. You're rising to something completely different. The Judgment. You are this rebirth. It is a rebirth. It is, but it's being very clear on this rebirth. You know this, Scorpio. It's not like it's something that's blasted in front of you. You have been very conscious of this rebirth for several years now. And yes, trying to figure it out, trying to be there and understand it. It is the Judgment. I feel like this whole the past 2 years have been nothing but judgment, this rebirth and this conscious understanding of what it's all about. King of Pentacles out of nowhere. Okay. And another Tower. Wow. And another 7 of Wands. Okay. Well, keeping your space, Scorpio, keeping your space. That realization, those sparks at any moment that are, sparking that, shift to right, to the left, figuring things out. These Tower moments, you have double the Tower and the Judgment. But Towers are about, I always say, it's not completely, for me, it's not completely crumbling down, and you don't even have the Death card. You're not even in here. But you have 2 times the Tower, and Scorpio is also the Tower, I believe. But it's just expect the unexpected. Expect those changes. Scorpio, that it's changing every moment. At every moment, you can be moving to the right, moving to the left, changing countries, changing careers. You're not there yet. And the big change is probably yet to come. And this whole soul searching, this whole navigation through these new paths is just the prequel of what is going to happen, because your adrenaline hasn't started yet. You're still dormant, Scorpio, and you know that at one point there's a trigger there that's going to push you into that new adrenaline and push you into those new waves, right? And so you can rebuild and focus. So it's the moments. I want to say moments, because it's not just one for Scorpio. The moments where you're just so highly aware with your inner guidance, right? And so you have been trying to figure that out. You have been trying to recenter yourself to your inner guidance, and your inner guidance has been sort of off, right? And your inner guidance is guiding you to all kinds of different things. And I think that is testing you as well to figure out where you're going, to make sure you fulfill yourself, right? That you go on a path that's fulfilling, to go on a path that's different, that discovering different paths, different ways. It's a moment of redoing and revelation. And that revelation is going to come, Scorpio. It's the opportunity to be free from the old, to be free from your old self, to understand once and for all that this is new energies, something you've never lived before, that you are adapting to. And it's also free of those old ways of thinking, those old ways of working, those old ways of receiving that have been holding you back. These sparks, and it's not just one, these sparks along the way just constantly put everything in perspective. And instead of having it once and for all, having one tower moment and redirecting oneself and reassessing and sort of rebuilding and deciding to go on a different path, Scorpio has had multiple tower moments on reassessing and figuring this out. And it's just the perspective of completely transforming during all these years and all these last few months as well, that those moments are reshaping the future. I know. It is very soul wrenching, but you're much more calm. And I have said this multiple times in my readings, if you want to check those out, money and career readings, as well as state of mind readings, general readings for Scorpio, that you're in a calm mindset now. You're in a serene mindset now. Even though you don't know where you're going, and you haven't found that spark yet, that adrenaline yet, you're in a much better frame of mind than you were, of course, a few years ago, or even a couple of months ago. Is it clear? No. 2 times the Hermit, 2 times the Tower, 2 times the 7 of Wands, right? But you're getting there, Scorpio. You're getting there. And it's all for you to be fulfilled, to you to be replenished, and to enjoy the next adrenaline rush. It'll come, Scorpio. These readings are so profound. So profound. All right. I'm going to put this up as, all right. And the Emperor again, your power, you're ready. 3 of Wands, you're ready. You're ready to process, you're preparing, you're ready to be in your power. But it's your power, Scorpio. You are free, you're independent. It is you. No one is imposing anything on Scorpio. No one. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. Please Subscribe and hit the bell. That's very important. Thank you so much for watching. I just posted weekly money and careers for the 7th of February to the 13th of February. If you're interested in taking a look at that and you haven't watched that yet, if you did already, thank you so much. And for all the people that have subscribed already, thank you so much for championing this channel all the way to 6K. We just passed 6K, and that is because of you, all of you, Scorpios. You're on that top of the list. You have been wonderful, wonderful. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me get to 6K. And I hope we can get to 10K soon. Thank you so much for watching, Scorpio. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. And comment, of course, if you connect with these energies. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.